Yes, good morning, Jude. How are you? So again, today we should start Unit 6, right?
Right.
But before we start, let me ask you about Unit 5. What did you study in Unit 5?
We take vocabulary and grammar.
Yes. What was the main focus of Unit 5? About what?
Um, uh,
Transport.
yes, right.
Okay. How is transport like in your city or your country? And you should have written a paragraph about this, right?
Right.
So
Yes.
what do you think? What do you think? Do you like transport in your city?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because
Mhm. So what's the best way to travel in your city? What is the means of transport that most people use in your city?
um, car.
Car. Okay, so
Yes.
most people in my city travel by car. Why? Because most people, almost all people have cars and they have modern cars and they can drive their cars anywhere, right?
Right.
One more
Yes.
thing, it's boiling. You can see like this, it's boiling in my city, especially in the summer, so no one can walk. Okay,
Yes.
we must drive. Okay,
Right.
so now let's start Unit 6 here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So as you see, Unit 6 title, Food and Drink. So what should you learn in this unit, inshallah, Jude? Here, we start with grammar focus. There are, and I think maybe easy for you. How the
Yes.
difference, or what is the difference between quantifiers like some, any, how much, and how many, how to use them with countable and uncountable nouns. So I think the grammar focus of this unit is easy for you, or maybe a revision for you. For vocabulary,
Yes.
here in this unit, inshallah, we should learn a new vocabulary covering different types of food. And we start with food pairs. Food pairs. You should learn a new vocabulary called food pairs. For
Um,
speaking, and writing, you should describe your favorite place to eat. You should describe it in writing and speaking.
okay.
Then you should watch a live video about describe a place to eat. This you can watch some people ordering food and drink in a restaurant. So it seems a very useful and interesting unit, especially food, right? But before we
Right.
start, let me ask you, are you hungry? Are you
Yes,
hungry?
I am.
So here you see different types of food. So now, as you told me, you are hungry. So what would you like to eat from the pictures? Yeah. What would you like
Um,
to eat now for breakfast?
I think
Mhm.
omelette.
Omelette. Can you see omelette here? You
No.
mean eggs? Okay, so
Yes.
yes, so you let me say eggs. Okay. What else?
Mm, maybe tomato.
Tomatoes, yes, some vegetables. Okay.
Yes. And
Mhm.
mm,
What about cheese or cheese
yes.
sandwich?
Yes, cheese.
Okay. And here we have some fruit. We have
Yes.
grapes, apples, bananas. Okay. Of course, you should drink some water. And here, bread, right? And chicken, you can use it for dinner or lunch, right? So I think the words are easy for you. So try
Yes.
to match them with the pictures. So can you read them loudly, please, Jude?
Okay.
Grapes,
Yes, grapes, an apple, water, bread, chicken, a banana, eggs, cheese, tomatoes, a sandwich, olive oil, salad, biscuits, orange juice, fruit.
right? So here you can see some words have S at the end,
Yes.
like grapes, like tomatoes, like eggs, like biscuits.
Yes.
And also you can see some words have A at the beginning, like a
Right.
banana, an apple, a sandwich. Okay,
Yes.
that's it. What is the relation between the highlighted words and the checked words?
The check work,
Yes,
word, they are what I can say, they'll jump.
countable. Yes, we can
Yes.
countable words. So countable
Yes.
words may be plural, like grapes, eggs, biscuits, tomatoes, or singular, like an
Yes.
apple, a banana, a sandwich.
Yes.
We call them countable nouns. أسماء معدودة, as you call in Arabic, أسماء معدودة.
Yes.
The remaining, let me change the color. The remaining words are uncountable. Like what? Like water, bread,
Yes.
chicken, fruit,
Yes.
salad, olive oil, cheese. The green highlighted words are uncountable words.
Uncountable. Yes.
Uncountable words means they are always singular. They don't take S. They don't use A at the beginning. Like water, for example. Can you say waters? No.
No.
Can
No,
you
I
say
can't.
a water? No. Why? Because it is uncountable now. Clear?
Right.
So this is the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. Okay?
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
So now, I think you can you answered this one, and please do it again. Think you can count countable nouns, and think you can't count uncountable nouns. I think you can do this now. Can you do this,
Yes.
Jude? What about
Yes, I
countable
can.
nouns?
Countable. They are. We can do them.
Mhm.
Put them with S and without S. But
Uh,
uncountable.
okay, what about the first group? Choose from
The
here.
first.
Grapes,
Okay. Okay. I understand now. Grapes and eggs,
eggs, yes.
biscuits,
Biscuits,
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Yes, that's the truth.
What else?
Um.
Mhm. Here, plural, as you mentioned, plural words. And also countable, we have singular. How I know they are
Okay.
singular? Use a or an at the beginning. So say
Yes.
a banana,
A banana, an apple, a
and
sandwich.
an apple, a sandwich. Okay? So these are
Okay.
countable nouns. Type uncountable nouns, like you. Like what?
Uncountable. Water,
Water,
cheese, bread,
cheese, bread,
chicken, fruit,
chicken,
salad, olive oil.
uh, olive oil, olive oil, orange juice, fruit. That's it. So these words, as you mentioned, we can't use a or an at the beginning, or we can't use s at the end. So far, so good. Ready? طيب now
Yes.
listen and check. Yeah, خلينا listen and check. Are we right or not?
Okay.
Please listen carefully. Check the countable nouns and uncountable nouns.
Okay.
Unit 6, Recording 1.
Listening?
Countable
Yes.
nouns.
Okay.
grapes, an apple, a banana, eggs, tomatoes, a sandwich, biscuits,
Uncountable nouns.
water, bread, chicken, cheese, olive oil, salad, orange juice, fruit.
Correct? Correct, Jude? Would you like to listen again?
Yes, please.
Okay, listen again.
Unit 6, Recording 1. Countable nouns.
grapes, an apple, a banana, eggs, tomatoes, a sandwich, biscuits,
Uncountable nouns.
water, bread, chicken, cheese, olive oil, salad, orange juice, fruit.
Okay? The same?
Yes, they are.
Okay, great. Okay. So now, let's come to the first grammar focus. There is, there are, some, and any. Right?
Okay.
Can you please imagine you are in your park. Imagine you are in local park. Now, sitting in your local park. Can you please describe what can you see? Or imagine that, no problem, you can describe the place where you are. What can you see? And please use there is, there are. For me, let me start with myself. There is a chair. There is a desk. There is a window. There are 3 doors. There is a mobile phone. There is a laptop. There are 2 bookshelves. There is a bottle of water. There is a smartwatch. There is a smart pen. Okay, there are 2 pens, and this is where I am now. Where I am now. What about you?
I see a chair.
Please use there is or there are.
Okay. There is a chair.
Okay.
And there is a mobile phone.
Okay.
And then there is a table.
Okay.
And there is a juice.
Okay, a juice or there is some juice?
There is some juice.
Why? Because juice uncountable.
Right.
So you can't use a, as we explained. So there is some juice. Yes, there is some juice. Yes.
There is carpet.
Okay. There is a carpet. Yeah. Okay, great. Yes.
This is, yes.
So, excellent. So what is the difference between there is and there are? As you mentioned, there is for singular, there are for plural, right? And to use them to describe what you can see. So listen to 8 sentences about the thing in the photos. Are they true or false? Right? Look at the photos. Look at the photos.
Okay.
Okay. Look carefully at the photos while listening. And Please, let me see.
Okay.
Are they true or false? Are the sentences true or false?
Okay.
Right? Ready?
Right. Yes.
Listen.
6. Recording 2. 1,
There's an apple.
Mhm.
2,
There are 5 grapes.
There are 5 grapes.
3,
Okay.
There are some tomatoes.
There are some tomatoes.
4,
There are a lot of bananas.
There are a lot of bananas.
5,
There's some olive oil.
There is
6,
some olive oil.
There's a lot of apple juice.
There is a lot of apple
7,
juice.
There aren't any eggs.
There aren't any
8,
eggs.
There isn't any cheese.
There isn't any cheese. Okay? Again. Please write true or false in your notebook. Right? Jude, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you answer in your notebook?
Yes.
Okay. So listen again. Double check.
Unit 6, Recording 2. 1,
There's an apple.
There is an apple. True or false?
An apple. True.
True.
2,
There are 5 grapes.
There are 5 grapes.
True.
True may be false. Why? Because we have more than 5 grapes. You know,
Yes,
they
right.
are over 20. So, but we say, let me say true. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, no need to count them. That's true.
3,
There are some tomatoes.
There are some tomatoes.
True.
True.
4,
There are a lot of bananas.
There are a lot of bananas.
False.
False. Why? Because there is one banana or there is a banana. Not a lot of bananas, only one.
5,
There's some olive oil.
There is some olive oil.
True.
True.
6,
There's a lot of apple juice.
There is a lot of apple juice.
False.
False. Why? There is a lot of orange juice, not apple
Right.
juice.
7,
There aren't any eggs.
There aren't any eggs. There aren't any eggs.
False.
False. Here we have around 5 eggs or 4 eggs.
8,
There isn't any cheese.
There isn't any cheese.
False.
False, of course. Okay? So
Okay.
here again, as you listened, there are, some, any. What about some, any? When we use some and when we use any?
Some يعني
There is some olive oil. There is some water. There is some juice.
that's mean that it's
We use it for positive.
yes.
For positive. There isn't any cheese. There isn't any cheese. There isn't any water. There isn't any bread. What is this? We use it for negative. Use it for
Yes.
negative. Okay? So use some with countable or uncountable nouns, but in the positive. الجمل المثبتة فقط. Type any, we use it again with countable or incountable with negative sentences or questions. Right? Like this. Now, please try to complete the grammar focus. Countable singular. Use there is or there are an apple.
There is.
Exactly. There is an apple. There is. Okay, that's right. طيب, plural countable. There is or there are 5 grapes.
There is.
Why? Grapes plural. عندي جمع plural. So
There are.
هنا an apple singular مفرد. أخذت there is. Okay.
Right.
طيب uncountable. Like olive oil. Uncountable.
There is.
Exactly. There is. Yes, there is. So any uncountable nouns use there is. Then what about some and any? Countable plural. There are some or there are any tomatoes?
Some.
Yes. Positive. There aren't some or any tomatoes.
Some.
Why? What is the difference? Here there are خلي بالك مثبت. There are. There are. Some. طب there aren't نفية. Any. يبقى there aren't any tomatoes. Why? Because it's a negative. Does it make sense? Clear? Not
Yes.
clear. طيب. Uncountable. Again. There is some or any water.
There is some.
There is some. Why? Because positive مثبت. There isn't some any water.
There isn't any water.
Yes. Why? Because negative. Okay. طيب. Notice we normally use any in questions. في حالة ال questions على طول بنستخدم any. Like what? Are there any tomatoes? Have you got any biscuits? Is there any water? Has she got any fruit? يبقى any in negative and the question as you see.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Right. So please now, what should you do? Write some or any. You have 1 minute. Go ahead. Read the sentence. Make sure it is positive or negative before writing some or any.
I'm done.
Okay. Number 1.
Number 1, I haven't got any biscuits in my
Yes.
picnic
Correct. Yes.
basket.
Picnic. What does mean picnic basket?
يعني سلة.
بيكنيك باسكت يعني هذه السله اللي بناخدها واحنا خارجين للكورنيش للحديقه نسميها بيكنيك
Right.
باسكت. Okay.
Yes.
طيب next to.
For a healthy snack, you can eat some fruit.
Okay.
Number
Yes.
3, are there any orange left in the fruit basket?
So any or some. Here a question خلي بالك.
Any.
Any. Yes. طيب next 4.
We've got some rice and vegetable for dinner.
Yes. 5.
Don't drink some coffee before you go to bed.
Don't. Negative. So don't drink any coffee. Right? Don't drink any coffee before you go to bed. طيب.
Yes.
Number 6.
Have you got some olive oil for the salad?
Your question. Any. Have you
Right,
got
yes.
any olive? Type 7.
There is some coffee on the table for you.
Yes. Okay. Clear now how to use any and some?
Yes.
Right. So what about you? Imagine here. Right. Okay. Yes. Can you please describe this picture? Use there is, there are, some, any. Describe these pictures. Imagine this is your lunch table, for example, or your school lunchbox. And
Okay.
you now preparing for going your school or preparing for a picnic with your family, right? So imagine you are packing them now. Could you please describe?
Um.
Mhm. For example, you can say there is some chicken.
Yes,
What should you
right.
say? There is some chicken or there are some chicken? How to say it?
There are some chicken.
No, because chicken uncountable. So you should say there is. There is some chicken. There is some cheese. There are some eggs. There is a cheese sandwich. There are some tomatoes. There is some bread. There is a banana. There is an apple. There are some grapes. الشيء اللي ما اقدرش اعده اقول some زي الجريبس مثلا اهو. انا عندي عنب بس مش عارف قد ايه. شويه بساطه يعني اقول there are some اخذ some. There are some grapes. اوكي. طب لو ما عندي grapes اصلا انا ما عندي نفترض انا ما عندي apples ما فيش apples هنا لا في. Okay, this another one. Can you describe this as I did with the first picture?
There aren't any grapes.
There aren't any grapes. Excellent. تمام. Yes.
There is some cookies. Some biscuits.
There are some biscuits. There is or there
Okay.
are some biscuits?
There are.
There are some biscuits. مش عارفين عددهم لذلك قلت some. يبقى there are some biscuits. Okay, good. Yes. There is some orange juice.
Yes.
There is some orange juice. What else? And then
There
olive
is.
oil. There is.
There is some olive oil.
Exactly. There is some olive oil. وعندي هنا السلطة هي موجودة. How to say it? There is.
There is some salad.
Salad. Exactly. There is some salad. Okay, Jude, clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now please go to page 148 for further practice. 148. 148.
Okay.
Study 1. Here, as you see, you can, here for further explanation, there are some, any, okay? Here
Okay.
some, as we agreed, some with positive, right? Have you got some grapes? Have some grapes.
Okay.
We have also a lot of money, a lot of onions. I have some money. Type any. Here I haven't got any money, means I have got no money. Okay, you can read this for further details if you want. And
Okay.
also we use uncountable, like here, would you like some cheese or coffee؟ هتقولي لي هنا ده سؤال، ليه خدنا some؟ أقول لك ده مش سؤال، ده request أو offer. زي ما قلنا ضيف وبنعزم عليه، أقول له would you like some drink؟ would you like some coffee؟ أجيب لك coffee. would you like some water؟ It's not a question here, an offer. أنت بتعزمي عليه. Okay, like have you got some grapes? Right? Can I have some wine? Or some orange? Okay.
Okay.
So now please let's start practice 1 and read this for further details if you want. Use there is or there are. Yes, you have 1 minute to answer 1.
Okay.
Use there is, there are.
I'm done.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. There are airports.
There are airport. Why? Airport. There is an airport. There is an airport. One airport. There is an airport. So you there is a or an. Yes. Station. Station.
Station.
There is a station. There is a station. There is a bus station, train station. There is a station. Type trams. About your town.
Okay.
Now you describe your town. Trams. Have you got some trams?
Yes.
Trams. But
There is.
Here trams, plural. But there are
there
some
are some
trams.
trams.
طب لو ما عندناش أقول there aren't any trams. طب university.
There is a university. No, there is an university.
You are right. أنت صح. University. Yes. Why؟ لأن هنا الصوت not vowel. Universe like uniform. Uniform. شفت الصوت هنا U. Uni, not vowel. So uniform. University. طيب umbrella. 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 An umbrella ولا umbrella?
An umbrella.
an umbrella. الصوت ده مختلف. هنا vowel sound. Umbrella
Right.
ده vowel sound. لكن
Yes.
uniform, universe, this consonant sound. زي اللي كنا نقول a uniform, a university. طيب
Yes.
cinemas. cinemas.
There are.
Yes, there are some cinemas. طب لو عندك
Right.
كتير سينما كتير يمكن say there are a lot of cinemas. طيب
Right.
beaches. beaches.
There are some
Yes.
beaches.
But there are some beaches. Or you can say
Right.
there are a lot of beaches. Right.
Yes.
طيب here questions. Yeah. Right. Questions short and answer. Restaurants in your town. Are there any restaurants in your town? And no, there aren't. Question 1. Water in that bottle. How to say it? Is there
There is
is
there
there
a
water
bottle?
in that bottle?
Yes.
Yes, there is. The beaches in your town. How to say the question?
There are
Are there. هنا بسأل يعني أبدأ are there. Are there any beaches in your town?
in your town. Yes.
No, there aren't.
No, there aren't.
Type milk in the fridge. Is there
Is there milk in the fridge?
Yes, there is. Okay. Type olives in the salad. Olives in the salad.
Are no.
Yes. Are there? You are right. Are
there
there olives? هنا olives
olives in
الزيتون
the
نفسه
salad?
ما هو زيت الزيتون. Are there olives? No, there aren't. Okay, Jude. This is the end of our class. Thank you very much. Please complete this in your homework and read this carefully.
Okay.
Right? And
Okay.
study for the spelling, please. And tomorrow we should complete Unit 6.